Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off his 10th win of the season, and you start getting that number 10, you start breaking out of that single digits, you start feeling good about yourself. I think he's at that point now where he's starting to trust his stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing if he trusts it in this ball game as well.
Leading off the afternoon,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Gene Segura standing in. His history with Jake Arrieta, 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. In there, no balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third baseman Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And he misses, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now a big swing here by Donaldson, but he got out in front a bit too much, and that's a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Junior Guerra gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
What I like about him is his maturity. You can tell that from a pitcher, how they pitch on the road. He has pitched really well on the road and been able to focus, and I think he'll carry that same trend into this game as well.
In now is John Jay. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Well, Matt, we're really looking at a club that's been struggling. They're coming off a losing record on the homestand, and this is the first game on the road. We're really going to see what this team's made of starting on this trip.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Now, this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chu has a read on it. 1 down. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line to the right side. Bautista is there. 2 down.
Batting third,
he got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And I'm looking at John Jay. You know, John Jay doesn't run real well, but you would not know it. He gets such great jumps on balls that he's places he should not be. You think the ball's going to land, and then you see John Jay sitting there waiting for it.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fouled back.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck is Jose Bautista. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez, currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
0-1, here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
This one's down to 3rd. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. On to the 3rd baseman, but it's off the mark. And he will make it up to 2nd as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
Stephen Vogt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. From the stretch. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Schwarber.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Ready with another 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Chopped weakly to the left. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
One out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
3-2.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The payoff pitch one more time. Fastball too high, ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Mark Reynolds. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First offering on its way. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. There he goes. This pitch is popped up. Oh, he snares it on to first, and they get the double play. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Back here on the north side at Wrigley Field as we get a look at Cloudgate, or the Bean as it's commonly referred to. Striding into the box, Junior Guerra. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his third inning of work with a punch out. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. Digging in for his second at bat, Shin-Soo Choo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at bat. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. So digging in now, Jake Arrieta. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Now a bullet down the line, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, that ball just barely stayed fair over the third base bag. But nice job by the left fielder, cutting that ball off and holding him to first base on a single.
Standing in now, John Jay, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, a dive, but he's back. Comes set and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing and it disappears away from you.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. One and two. Here it comes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And that retires the side. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ball one.
Off the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Riding in once again, Jose Abreu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other
Now
way.
batting number
Great
10,
piece of hitting.
Center fielder Adam Jones.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Ready for another chance? Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bautista waits on the 2-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with 1 swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. To his right, Perez. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, and Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Low for ball 1. Fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Very high. 2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. This is line to left. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
In the dirt, and now let's see the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Stephen Vogt.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hat.
On the ground up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The pitcher, number 46, Junior Guerra.
Coming to the plate now, Junior Guerra. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside, 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Shin-Soo Choo will follow here. He waits on deck. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Stepping in, Mark Reynolds. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
First baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit out towards second. Perez comes up with it. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Segura has it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Jake Arrieta.
Digging in, Jake Arrieta looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The high fastball is in there.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 1-0. Gene Segura standing in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First delivery to him on the way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, Albert Almora. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Slow little roller to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
In now is John Jay. And there he goes towards second. Fouled back. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Now another 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding. Second baseman playing double play depth, and he shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Again, a 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, we're into the 6th, and you know what? If he got to the 6th inning, that's what you want from him. I look for the bullpen to come in pretty soon.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
The 3-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chu has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Michael Givens takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Michael Givens.
Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Digging in once again, Mark Reynolds. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up on the backhand, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 6 full. Cubs lead it 2-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Adam Jones.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Nope. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3-1 now.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Couple of walks for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. From the stretch. Here's a pop-up now. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Ready once again, Stephen Vogt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And that one misses in the dirt.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Xavier Cedeno will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Russell Martin is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. The 0-2 delivery. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Perez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Stepping into the box, Jake Arrieta. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2.
Right
He was heading to
fielder,
count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. And he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. 2 out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. John Jay would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, center fielder, John.
So coming to the plate, John Jay. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. In the air now, out to right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Russell Martin now. His history with Jake Arrieta. 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once.
Martin.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Here comes the 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in.
Segura.
They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Hits this one hard the other way. Zobrist has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jake Diekman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Jake Diekman.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
First offering on its way. Little dribbler down the line. Donaldson is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
Well, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report that he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Out of play. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Grounded to short. Russell has it. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. High pop up. Reynolds is there for it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Bautista. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Hot shot to third. And Bautista has a base hit.
Well, Matt, that was a huge at-bat. He gets the single right here. There's 2 out in the 9th, and it brings the tying run to the plate.
Hernan Perez.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Wade Davis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Leonis Martin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Martin.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
After 2 straight outs here in the 9th, now they come up with a couple hits in a row. They're making it really interesting. Thought this game was going to be over quick. Now they continue to fight back.
Rajay Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And in the past against Wade Davis, just a 1 for 9. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. grounded back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 2-0 finish today. Jake Arrieta hangs win number 11 on his line. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the